Before we do anything silly, we can't forget to tighten down the stem nuts, the steering stem. These are the things we have to tighten down.
Okay, hold
to make sure that there's no more play. In order to do that, you have to make sure that the wheel is off the ground and can turn freely left and right. So what we did was we tightened it down with the pipe wrench so that there's no more play in it. And now we have to put on the rest. Back to specs again. How much?
108.
108 Newton meter work.
And there wasn't any play with braking. Just when you brake on a bumpy road, you can feel it in your steering stem. You could feel it.
You can feel there's a little play in the front forks.
But it's not when you brake, then you feel like tick tock.
Hey, look at that! Look. Hey, Mr. D! He's taking a chance. Welcome, my buddy.
Hello there. I saw you. I saw you. Well, watch out for your steering.
Dude.
Okay.
All right, now that we've got the handlebars back on there, everything's torqued to spec, there's no more play in the front fork. The only thing that's left to do is change the plugs and change the oil. So pay attention. The spark plugs are pretty easy to get at.
Yeah, this one is easy.
This one's
the other
easy.
one
The
is
back
fun.
one's going to be a little bit...
That's going to be more fun.
Yeah, it's all right. It's on the other side. So if anybody's interested in a TDM 850...
I'm not selling it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
If somebody offers you the right money, you'll sell it.
Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale. So Mr. B's having a little bit of a hard time getting that second spark plug out because it's kind of hard to get at from that angle.
Now I need a magnet. I'm gonna get it in the other way.
Way in the back there.
Our workshop is falling apart. Send money.
Yeah, we do. Actually, we need a bigger workshop. Okay, now you can't get it out in the conventional way, so we use a magnet. And now we have to put the spark plug caps back on. It's a little bit of a challenge, but we can do it. Well, let's say Mr. B can do it. Oh, that runs sweet. So now we're just going to change the oil and then the TDM is finished. Alright, so now that we got the bike up, working level, at least as much as we can in this little shack, it's time to put the oil pan underneath to catch the oil and then drain it. The bike is still warm because we had it running a few minutes ago, just before we started on the front forks. And now it should run out like crazy. That is the drain plug right there.
Maar de olieding, de oliekap
Right here. This is the drain. So we have to loosen that up and let it drain out. Okay, the dipstick is right here. Underneath the saddle, so you have to remove the saddle.
Everything's underneath the saddle.
Everything's underneath the saddle.
Your battery is here, underneath the tank.
Oh, it's same with the BMW.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it? Good job. Yay. I'm so proud of my guy. It's a stick. It's a stick. It's a stick. It's a Mr. M on a stick. Now you have two types of O-rings. The ones we need are just the regular flat O-rings, but don't make a mistake in buying the hollow O-rings. There are more locations to get the oil out, and one of them is being that plug that we just showed you. And the other issue is that if you want to replace the oil filter, you have to take off the cover. And that is about 3 or 4 bolts that you have to remove.
Yeah. Well, don't have to replace this cover.
Or remove the cover so we can get to the oil filter and then more oil will come out. One more drain plug that we need to address because there's still too much oil in there, obviously, so that means we haven't drained it completely. So remember, folks, you have one on the left side of the engine on the bottom that you have to loosen up, and then you have on the right side you have to remove the filter housing with the filter, and then right behind there there's another drain plug that you have to remove, and then you get rid of all the oil. All right, Mr. D, it's 9:45. Curfew's about to hit us,
Yep.
and you only have about a 15-minute ride to get home, so you'll be safe if you leave now. It was great having you here, and we'll see you on the next episode of RBM Repair Crew.
It's good. Goodbye.
Explain to the folks, there's two sides to the filter. One side is open, the other side is closed. Now, sometimes you'll pull it out and say, shit, which side was in the bottom? And explain to them why. That the closed part goes top.
Your pump is on this side, so it pumps oil through here, through the filter, and to the sides. So fresh oil comes out here, goes into the filter, comes out the filter like this.
And if you were to turn it around, there wouldn't be any oil coming in there. And it doesn't fit properly. It doesn't seat. This way it seats better. So we've got the left side drain plug bolt is at 35 Newton meter. 10 Newton meters for the oil filter housing. A drain plug on that side is 30 Newton meters. Don't forget to put the oil in. And there you have it, folks. We just finished the TDM major maintenance. The max that goes in this bike is 4.6 liters, and then it's completely dry. Don't put in too much because you're going to start blowing seals if you do that. So let's roll her out, and then I guess we're going to take it for a little spin.